as I said, it's going to be a huge kind of video, and this is going to be my biggest ever kind of unboxing. Thanks to my good friend at Yellow Pinkie, kind of helping me out, getting lots of figures kind of for the first time over here in the UK. I've also got, I was paid a little trip to the Entertainer, randomly, a home store and more. And then also I've got two figures that have come kind of direct from the Mattel factory in China. So stay tuned to the very end of the video to kind of check out me unbox all of these figures and two special kind of bonus figures right at the end there. So let's start off with Yellow Pinkie and the Alicia Fox new basic. I really like the attire, the scan was really good. So I saw that on the shelves at Yellow Pinkie, and I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to kind of have to have that figure. Not really a basic or kind of battle pack collector now, unless it's just something really special. But yeah, the Alicia Fox was great, so definitely kind of had to pick that one up. As I said with the basics, it has to be something kind of really special to kind of catch my eye now, and that was the Scary Eyes Kurt Angle. Definitely kind of caught my attention. Yeah, look at that face. That face is going to haunt my dreams later, and probably yours. But yeah, needed to kind of get that Kurt Angle. Love the bald head scan. I might have a bit of a play around, maybe stick it on the new entrance great figure. As I said, it has to be something really kind of special, and it was just the Kurt and Alicia Fox that kind of jumped out at me. Now I did have a go, if you see my old touring video, at making my own kind of custom Kurt Angle figure using an old Jack's head, and yeah, just look at the difference. They are kind of tremendously different. So yeah, really pleased with this new Kurt. Yeah, he may have scary eyes, but he looks great. Battle packs, I had to get this one just mainly for that Maurice figure. I mean, the Miz scan is a bit weird. Not too keen on that. I might kind of have to kind of lose that one in my collection or something, but that Maurice just looks amazing as Nikki Bella, and I just love the fact that we only ever used to go, John. I just don't make me laugh. Again, the only ones in that set that remotely kind of interested in, and just purely because of the fact that it got a special kind of affinity for me because of WrestleMania, the match against John Cena and Nikki Bella. So yeah, I had to get that. as I was saying before, this Maurice figure is simply amazing. I absolutely kind of love it. One of my favourite kind of figures. So yeah, delighted to kind of have that in the collection. So it was worth spending the money on a battle pack just for this kind of figure. So it looks great, and it's quite different to the Nikki Bella in the collection as well. The lots of kind of little details kind of been updated, lots of kind of extra things that have been kind of put onto the figure as well, details on the socks, updated logo, kind of all different things like that. And then I was interested to kind of see, I wonder if it has the kind of the Bella logo underneath the hair, if they kind of scrimped on the paint job there. So I had a little look, and yeah, it is there. So it's just such a great figure, definitely one of my top figures this year. And the fact that it's a basic, just wow. Jeff Hardy, I was kind of umming and ahhing about this one, but I saw in a video, I can't remember who did it, it might have been a Grimm one, maybe even the ringside one, but just the tattoo on the back of Jeff Hardy just really sold it. I wish they'd have packaged it the other way around, just so you kind of see that tattoo in the box, and I think many more people would have kind of picked it up. I mean, they did it with the Batista one a while back, and yeah, I think they need to do that for Jeff. And again, because of the fact that this was pretty much like his return at WrestleMania that I was at, again, I just had to kind of get that. It was a special moment, and to be in that kind of crowd, it was just absolutely amazing. Looking forward for the epic moment set to be coming out as soon as it arrives at Yellow Pinkie. I'll be picking that one up as well, because I need that one, especially for that Matt Hardy. It looks amazing, and I'll be getting the Matt Hardy from the next Elite series as well. But yeah, figure looks great. Really pleased with it, and just that tattoo, just the detail, the kind of paint job is absolutely amazing. Okay, up next is the Royal Rumble winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. Absolutely love this. This one I didn't actually pick up at first. I had to call up Yellow Pinkie and get it a couple of days later, and I was just umming and ahhing about it, and I blame my children wholeheartedly on this one, because it was all their fault. We watched the Royal Rumble. We were a bit late in kind of watching it, and we watched it, and all they've been kind of chanting is Nakamura and going, "Come on!" and just all that. And I thought, you know what? I have to get it. So I gave them a call just to see if they'd not sold out, and luckily it still got one in stock, so I had to kind of pick that up. Love this Strong Styles t-shirt. Love it when Mattel do a cloth shirt, and it's just kind of fantastic. Was kind of worried that it was going to be just a kind of a knockoff version of the defining moments, but you can see new head scan, lots of kind of little details kind of all over the figure. So yeah, it's great. Not quite a perfect 10 though, like this Ty Dillinger figure. Again, great figure. Kind of love the jacket, and yeah, it is most definitely a 10. I think this one already has got to be up there for kind of figure of the year. such a great kind of debut figure, and we'll have a kind of closer look at it. Lots of amazing details that really kind of make this figure stand out. Kind of sticking with the WrestleMania themed figures in this collection, I had to get the Seth Rollins. The only thing I'm gutted about is that he doesn't kind of have a cloth shirt. Just something about the kind of the rubber shirt on this one, it just looks too chunky, and I just think it kind of spoils it for the figure. So that's the only kind of thing I was gutted about it, but the rest of it is absolutely amazing. When I do kind of stick it on display, I'm probably actually going to take the shirt off and just kind of have him kind of bare-chested holding up the torch. But again, such a great figure, fantastic match at kind of Mania. I'm still holding out hope that we're going to get the Triple H and Stephanie on the bike to kind of complete this set. Don't quite think Bill's going to be able to pull that one off at Mattel, but you kind of never know. But yeah, such a great figure, great kind of attire. Apart from the jacket, I have to say, probably my favourite attire on a kind of Seth Rollins figure that I own. Definitely, absolutely love it. So kind of amazing kind of set of figures there, really pleased, but there's kind of one more to go, and that is the entrance great Jeff Hardy. I mean, this figure was, people have been waiting for such a long time. There were kind of the prototypes, the knockoffs of this figure, so I'm delighted to kind of finally have it. I was very tempted to kind of buy it at various points, only kind of a few months back before this one kind of came out, had the opportunity to buy one, but the kind of the joints were all broken. So I was like, as you can see in my videos, I love playing with the figures, so I needed the figure to kind of work properly. So absolutely delighted that I decided to not kind of get it, and it is such a great figure. That shirt is simply amazing. Absolutely love this figure. Really pleased, and thanks again to kind of Yellow Pinkie for helping me to kind of get this. I think one of the kind of first companies to have this figure in stock, so kind of check them out. So yeah, there is the Yellow Pinkie collection there. What an amazing set of figures.
Get the latest WWE wrestling figures at Yellow Pinkie now. New WWE Mattel Wrestling action figures are here! Awesome! Are you ready to recreate your favorite moments from WWE in your own home?
Yeah!
Me too! New WWE action figures and playsets available for ages 6 and up.
Way up!
Defeat Bray Wyatt with WWE superhero John Cena.
Let's go, Cena!
Cena sucks. Or leave them in the box and never touch them. All your favorite WWE wrestlers from every era. Now, then, forever.
I've got Seth Rollins and Ultimate Warrior.
I've got 3 of each.
one to open, one to display, and one locked away, just in case.
What?
Non-stop WWE action! Whenever you want, all day, every day.
Just look at them!
Create WrestleMania moments.
No, not like that, like this!
Collect them all, and the fun never stops.
Awesome!
Each sold separately for children and adult collectors everywhere.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Get your WWE toys at Yellow Pinkie now.
But the unboxing is not over, kind of far from over. Took a trip into the Entertainer a couple of days ago because I heard they'd got new figures in stock. I was just like blown away. Those then now forever figures. I was desperate to kind of pick up those, especially that kind of Ultimate Warrior. My mum went to the States in the summer and that was on the list of figures that I was kind of desperate to get. Very tempted with the scary Roman Reigns mask. No, only joking. Certainly won't be buying that in this house. It's got the Ric Flair Defining Moments. Love that figure. Picked that up from Smith's a while back for kind of £10. But it's on that kind of bottom shelf. This was the thing that attracted me to the Entertainer. I couldn't believe it. The Bootio's New Day figures. When I went to WrestleMania, they were £75 for that. And to pick it up for only £15, absolute bargain. So that means that each of those elites is £5. Don't be kind of fooled on eBay. There are tons on eBay now that people are buying for £15, trying to sell for 30, 40 or kind of more pounds. Just go down to your Entertainer. They seem to be well in stock. The staff in the Entertainer were absolutely rolling around with laughter when I went in because they'd just stocked them on the shelves. And they were talking to me about it. They actually thought they were cereal until they'd kind of opened it up. I mean, you just look at the ingredients. I just absolutely love it. JBL's hat. Just some of the other things. Make sure you kind of get this box. It will just keep you kind of entertained for kind of forever. Now, I'm not a huge kind of mint on card collector like some of my kind of brothers in the FWO, but Ultimate Warrior figures have a special kind of place in my heart. He was the one that got me into kind of wrestling, and this figure is such a great figure. So delighted to kind of pick that up. Nearly bought it a while back at a shop that will not be named, but delighted with that. And then this one, Sting. Just randomly, I was looking for a shelf for the toy room in a shop called Home Store and More, and just walking with my son. And all of a sudden, what do we see? Just on a random shelf, this Sting figure, kind of £7. So I was like, yep, had to kind of pick that up. So delighted with kind of that figure. I was looking for a kind of a surface Sting figure, and this one, this one is great. I know that you got a Zack Ryder figure coming out soon where he wore kind of attire inspired by Sting. So yeah, great looking figure. So an absolutely huge kind of unboxing so far. Love all of those figures, but as I mentioned kind of earlier on, if you're still hanging in with me, two very special figures to open up, and these two received in the post. These are actually a birthday present for me, but these are straight from the Mattel factory. So it's the Ember Moon NXT Takeover Elite figure, kind of minus the hood, kind of straight off their kind of production, and then the glorious Bobby Roode Elite figure, again from the same series. Absolutely love this figure. A bit gutted that I didn't have the NXT title, but I will survive kind of without that. So yeah, such a great looking figure. Can't wait for the entrance crate as well. So there you have it. I think that is quite possibly my biggest unboxing for a while. Some kind of great figures there. Make sure you kind of check out Yellow Pinkie to pick up some new things. So as I said, this was going to be a kind of a special type of video, kind of brand new, bit of everything. So what I wanted to do, you've just seen me and my kind of latest unboxing. Just wanted to give you a bit of a kind of quick guided tour of the toy room. So here you can see my WWE arena. Next up, you've got my kind of Attitude Era shelf with the advert for the whole Hasbro's. So yeah, all sorts of figures kind of in there. Then you've kind of got the Factions group, the Authority, NWO, Evolution, DX, kind of WCW, ECW shelf with attrition leaders kind of added in there as well. It's a bit dark down there at the minute, but there's some of my kind of the figures wrestlers who aren't kind of in it anymore. Up here you've got my WWF. As I mentioned earlier, this was what kind of really kicked it off for me. So that's my kind of legends kind of there, and Wonder Woman, because yeah, why not? Poster for WrestleMania last year. Paige, obviously Paige is going to be in there. New Bray Wyatt, kind of reboxed with the title to kind of really commemorate that. My zombies in their quarantine kind of cage. My Jericho section. Love Chris Jericho. Such a great wrestler and just entertainer. Then you've got kind of the Raw with kind of the cruiserweights. Neville just has to stay there. Oh no, I hope he kind of stays. Here's my kind of wrestling events shelf. See my Mania ticket on there. We've got some more people from Raw and the Kurt Angle entrance grades. Up here, Raw tag teams. Top here, some of my favourite kind of guys in there on that kind of shelf. See all sorts kind of on there. Obviously Bray's going to be in there. Let's kind of go down. So we got the kind of SmackDown shelf. My kind of the Usos with the custom t-shirts. The women's section, which is just kind of overflowing at the minute. Gonna have to try and get an extra section in there. My Bray Wyatt section. Love my man Bray. He's the one who got me kind of back into it. And there is my army of Brays. You can see near enough every Bray Wyatt figure is down there. My army of Pages. Here's the Ultimate Warrior shelf. Don't know how, but I managed to miss this section on the last room tour. Again, it's kind of going back up there. More SmackDowns. On there, the kind of the general manager authority section, kind of behind the scenes guys up there. Then going down there, Beret surrounded by the Demon Club next to Matt Hardy, just kind of a placeholder there. Then we've got some kind of the older figures, NXT section. Again, might need an extra part for that soon. Just kind of hidden there, a few of my mint on card figures. You've got Shane McMahon Jax, even though I'm not a big Jax fan, the Shockmaster, and a Mr. Perfect Hasbro figure. Just kind of laying down there. Then the Hasbro section. Got nearly all of them, about maybe 10 or so that I don't have. Next Hasbro section. See the back of the Rockers card there. The new Mattel Retro section. Absolutely loving those. And then my little kind of Seth Rollins section up there. Big fan of Seth Rollins, as you can probably tell. Then kind of non-WWE, this is just kind of a mishmash of all kind of sorts of different things up there. Jaws for me was and is the greatest movie of all time, so yeah, I have to have a Jaws section there. Star Wars, big fan of Star Wars. I won't get into my thoughts now on the movie, the last one. I think I need to see it again. Suicide Squad pops, big fan of Harley Quinn and Joker. This is my WWE memorabilia section, the title, you can see the Too Sweet sign, Money in the Bank briefcase. There's my old scale ring down there, Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy. Special place in my heart for that. Guardians of the Galaxy, the kind of section there. Again, huge fan of Star-Lord in particular, so lots of really cool stuff in there.